So I wanted to take a few minutes with this video to talk about 4 interesting PlayStation 5 stories, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. Now, the stories I wanted to cover today includes a much needed PlayStation 5 bug fix is now live, Killzone is leaving, PlayStation has hit back on the Last of Us 1 remake controversy, and Haven Studios' first game is playable right now. First, are you pre-ordering the Last of Us remake or not? Of course, this relates to one of the stories we're going to go over today, but as you guys know, there's been a whole debate on this, so I'm curious where you guys lean. So comment below, have you pre-ordered the Last of Us remake or not? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, Haven Studios game is now playable. So, as you guys know by now, Haven Studios is fully a PlayStation studio. The studio is headed by industry veteran Jade Raymond, who was a part of the creation of the Assassin's Creed franchise, Watch Dogs, and also created multiple new studios for Ubisoft and EA, among other achievements. She created Haven Studios less than 2 years ago, and even before releasing their first game, Sony scooped up the studio and made them first party. It was originally a partnership between the two, but clearly Sony saw something special at the studio, so special that it convinced them to buy the studio outright and make them a first-party studio. Recently, Jade Raymond sat down with the Sony Interactive Entertainment blog and discussed her new studio now that they're a part of PlayStation fully. She was asked how their project was coming along, and her response was this: "I'm happy to share that the game is already fun. We play every day, and that keeps us inspired to push further. Our current project will be Haven's first game and our first new IP for PlayStation. We want to deliver the very best game we possibly can. The bar is high, but we have a great team and believe we can create something innovative that people will be excited to play." So the game is already playable and is already fun. They formed the studio back in March of last year, so they've been developing this game for over a year now. It's a live service title, so it could be something we see sooner rather than later because it's going to evolve over time. Anyways, I'm personally interested to see what was so special that Sony bought them out quick. Hopefully, we get a look sometime next year. Now, diving into the second story of the video, Killzone Co-op is leaving. So this was a strange story for people of the Killzone franchise. You might know about the standalone co-op mode that came out for Killzone ShadowFall. It was called Intercept. Apparently, this mode, this standalone package, is now leaving the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium catalog in the near future. It was spotted by website Push Square being in the last chance section in the PlayStation Plus menu, and this has me a bit confused. This is a first-party title, a first-party standalone DLC title. Why is it leaving PlayStation Plus? More specifically, this is the co-op mode for the game, not even the main game, which is still there on the PlayStation Plus catalog. The main game isn't going anywhere, just this co-op mode is leaving. So why just remove this? You can take guesses that Sony might have something better coming along, and this goes alongside rumors of an online Killzone title and all that, but I wonder if this is just Sony cashing in on the DLC, get people involved with the main game using PlayStation Plus and get them to buy the DLC if they want more. I'm not sure if that is the case, obviously, but I wouldn't be surprised because Microsoft also does the same thing on Game Pass where they have the main game like Forza Horizon 5 on there, and the DLC you buy on the side. It's not a part of Game Pass. But you guys let me know if you're a fan of the Killzone franchise or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the third story of the video, the PlayStation 5 Bug Fix is now live. So this is an issue that popped up on the PlayStation Store before, I believe, for different games, but it's now been fixed for this specific game and hopefully future titles. But really, we're transitioning to next-gen only titles soon anyway, so this might not be an issue going forward, especially like next year and beyond. But the story here is that people who own Final Fantasy VII Remake already and wanted to get Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrated, which is the PlayStation 5 version of the game that joined PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium recently, they couldn't. Even if you have the subscription live and ready to go, you couldn't claim it, which definitely sucks for people who wanted to take advantage of what the PlayStation 5 brings to this game and potentially dive into the DLC for the first time, which is also a part of this package and only on PlayStation 5. The issue has since been fixed by Sony, according to website Push Square. So if you weren't able to claim it before, I would suggest, of course, trying it again with an active membership and see if it works out for you this time. And hopefully you can jump into this amazing game on the PlayStation 5 and potentially also the DLC. And now diving into the final story of the video, Sony hits back with the Last of Us remake controversy. So I'm sure most of you guys know the story by now. The Last of Us remake pre-orders and trailer launched earlier in the summer and it looked great. A lot of people jumped on those pre-orders, including myself. The wording from PlayStation and Naughty Dog with saying things like rebuilt from the ground up for PlayStation 5. The gameplay has also been rebuilt as well, and also that they've taken all that they've learned from The Last of Us Part 2 and Uncharted 4 and brought it here, gave off the impression that this game was going to be a leap from the original on all fronts. Visually, we already saw that was the case, that this game was a leap, but PlayStation was quiet when it came to gameplay for some time. So with that being said, gameplay leaks surfaced earlier this week, and my initial impressions from those leaks were that it looks like Joel's movements were quicker and closer to Part 2, but the leaks also revealed that there was no proning or dodging, which I do not care what people say. This is my personal opinion. Proning and dodging changed the dynamic heavily in Part 2. Diving to prone, side shooting under a car, moving on your back on the floor stealthily after just taking multiple shots, dodging enemies almost like a boxing match with each fight, made the gameplay in Part 2 feel amazing. The tensions were rising based off of these leaks, and out of nowhere, last night PlayStation dropped a video detailing the game. From the video, it's become clear the leaks were right. The gameplay hasn't changed all that much and is not what we got in Part 2. However, the visuals look amazing. The 3D audio should be intense. As a sucker for DualSense, that looks great here. The AI is improved more so than Part 2, according to Naughty Dog. There's a new permadeath / speed run modes. The accessibility options are there as well. Definitely a lot of improvements there, but still, for me personally, it's not worth $70 without at least the Part 2 gameplay features I mentioned. Regardless, newcomers will love it for sure. It's still an amazing story, still something that if you have not played this, definitely play it. And by the time the show releases, The Last of Us HBO show, it'll probably be $40 to $50, which is more reasonable in my opinion. I already pre-ordered the game before all of this, so I'll be there day one anyways, but I can understand people waiting for a sale. But you guys let me know what you thought of the new gameplay trailer or the new detailing trailer. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button. As always, helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with "The weekend is here." Obviously, self-explanatory. The weekend is here. I'm excited to get into some games. I'm sure you guys are as well. So if you are excited, destroy the comment section with "The weekend is here," and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.